The Universe Survival arc for Dragon Ball Super is just a couple of weeks away from beginning, and we can finally see the next action-packed arc of Dragon Ball Super. And with that, obviously comes leaks from V-Jump, or just releases of press information. And yes, we have a look at 17 and 18, the arena that they'll be fighting in, or at least one of them, and of course the main subject of attention right now, I don't even know what that means, is the new God of Destruction and his angel. Now obviously this comes from Yonkou Productions on Twitter. I usually find a lot of stuff from them right now, and right now we do not have the translations for what's on the screen, but as soon as we do, I'll obviously make a video on that. So if you're new, subscribe, or if you just want to talk about it, subscribe and like the video anyway. But for the main attraction, let's look at the God of Destruction and his angel. Now there's something different about these two characters. For one, the God of Destruction looks kind of like a cross between Gimli from Lord of the Rings and Ganondorf from the Zelda franchise, so there's that. I like the inspiration from that, and the fact that they're not all going to be cats like Beerus, which is something that I thought was obvious, but in the community it actually wasn't. And there's another, I want to assume, relative to Whis, Vados, and the Grand Priest, because obviously they look alike, and we all assume that all of the angels are somehow related to Whis in that giant family of theirs. And there's another thing that I noticed that are different about these characters. They are drawn with a rather stern look. Now, Beerus and Champa, of course, can get pretty dark and scary when they get pissed off. Obviously, they are gods of destruction as well, and they're pretty strong and powerful, but these do not seem like the type of characters that are going to be cracking too many jokes in the series. And another thing that, obviously, without the translations, that brings to my attention, why showcase these two out of all characters, as well as showcasing 17 and 18? Well, I think this pair of God of Destruction and Angel specifically are going to be important through the arc, or going to bring some fighters that will be major players. And there also is the thought that, is this angel stronger than Whis, and is this God of Destruction stronger than Beerus? Will it matter in the universe arc? Obviously we do not know, because who knows if the rules will switch up where gods of destruction will get pissed off and end up fighting each other, and they'll have their own little battle, if they'll jump in, or if they're just there to watch and obviously give stern look and cool monologues and things such as that. Now obviously that's going to be something to look out for, and there will be tons of speculation and importance placed on these gods of destruction, because the lore must expand and things like that. Now onto the arena, which kind of looks exactly like a dreidel. Now there's no confirmation that this is the only arena, but it's interesting that this type of arena would be featured in the universe tournament arc. And I'm wondering if there are multiple arenas, will they have physical attributes? Like this one is obviously based off of a dreidel or a top of some sort. Will this be like a spinning arena, and will that actually matter? Like, will it be some sort of universe tournament where there's obstacle courses and hazards in the arena itself that you have to look out for while fighting an opponent? Will it be an advantage, a disadvantage, or will it just be for pure aesthetics, considering that these fighters more than likely fight at the speed of light, or whatever you want to classify it as? I'm not going to try to power gauge anything in Dragon Ball at this point, but it's an interesting choice. And around that rim, I'm guessing, is where everybody will be seated to preview the fight. Now on to Android 17 and 18. Yeah, I mean, 18 has the tracksuit, as well as that was featured in the other promotional art, as well as 17. Now there's a big placement on these two. Obviously, if this is one of the first few images that we see of this arc, they're probably going to have a badass couple of fights, or at least one good fight where they're teaming up, because there will be team or tag team, whatever kind of arena matches where they'll have to fight 2-on-2s or something like that. And obviously we all want to see 17 and 18 team up, where we can actually root for them, because previously when they teamed up, they were kind of fighting Trunks, and fuck that. Team Trunks, bitch. Don't kill Trunks. Trunks should slaughter them. But now they're good guys, and not to forget that they're one of the most powerful beings on the planet. They're more powerful than most of the team, so this is no surprise that they would come along. But it is a surprise that they would just agree to come fight. I thought they, maybe they would leave that life behind, but it's good to see these two team up. I personally would have liked to see 17 team up with Piccolo, considering they had one of the most badass fights of the Android saga, or Cell saga, however you want to call it. It would have been interesting to see that these two, who tried to kill each other, now have to work together, and surprisingly would have maybe amazing chemistry in the fight together. That's yet to be determined and yet to be seen. That's all speculation, as we're going to probably be doing on this channel a lot now that we actually have stuff to go off on. I got some new equipment, so videos are going to be returning on the regular. So if you're new, subscribe if you want to know new stuff such as that. Remember, check out Yonkou Productions for the scans. Obviously, when everything gets translated, I'll probably make another video on that, because I'm sure some of these kanji symbols mean something very important that we would like to know, and give us a little bit more of the nitty-gritty details that we would like to know. But Let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Mainly I want to know, what do you think about this new pair of God of Destruction and the Angel? Do you think they'll be serious characters because of how they're drawn out? The other Gods of Destructions that we have seen, such as obviously Beerus and Champa, are kind of like not jokey characters, but they don't have the stern look and grim look, like they're just automatically pissed off. They wake up pissed off, they go to sleep pissed off. With Beerus and Champa both having anger issues, they still look like they have moments of levity and fun, and mainly that's when either they're fighting somebody strong or they're eating some earth food. And I also think these will be the quote-unquote sinister universe, where they're not here to play any games, they don't give a fuck, they just want to win, or they're just irritated that they actually have to show up. But let me know all that in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button for me, and once again, if you're new, subscribe for more content. I'm working on getting a new capture card. I was gonna flood the past couple of weeks with Xenoverse 2 matches and things like that, but of course, as luck would have it, my capture card just conked out on me. So once I get that back, we're gonna get regular uploads of Xenoverse 2. If you're interested in that, you should stick around for that as well, because I have the season pass and all the DLC will be demonstrated, as well as me getting washed online and other comical things like that. But thank you for watching, guys. I'll catch y'all in the next video.